Hey, hello there! Back in the forest, very nice, first time in a long time. But today we're gonna look at some camp security. This is something I've been thinking about for quite a while. And we'll take a look at that later, but it'll be some cool improvised alarm systems, you can say. It's gonna be fun. Why camp security? It can be necessary for me anyway. It is sometimes, more often than not, so that's why it's an issue for me. And this you can also use, these methods you will be able to use in your garden, for example, your kitchen garden. You can also use this if you're like in a more open area than this, and you are like let's say few hundred meters from your camp, gathering wood, collecting water or something. You can rig this up, and you'll be notified if anything approaches the camp. So now we are in a little bit closer. Everything here I packed in the Maxpedition pouch, together with all the other things I had in Germany, which is still there. This is an awesome pouch, but that's a different story. As you can see, here's a flare gun. Works like this, and here it's safe. When you want to fire, bring it down here. And simply just do like this. Boom. And it will shoot up one of these flares, and it will shoot them pretty far, and they will burn very hot. What we're also gonna use is these eyelets here. We're gonna use this very thin steel wire. This is not optimal, but it's for binding flowers and stuff. And there's 100 meters in this roll, so it's pretty alright. It should do fine. For trip wires and stuff like this, you don't use cordage or fishing line or something like this. You always use steel wire or copper wire or something like this. I modified one of these eyelets, so this one can slip up here and support the flare pin up here. Another one is not modified at all. It's gonna screw into this little lanyard hole, and everything's gonna go into the tree. So, as you can see, it sits pretty nicely, doesn't move at all. And you arm it down there. You'll first have to find out where you're gonna set your trip line or trip wire. So I've chosen to put it there, 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 and all the way down there. It's about 40 meters away, and if you want to make camp security, you cannot just put out one line on the 15 meters and something. I mean, you have to, if you need camp security or something like this, then you'll have to do it right. And you have to cover quite a big area, and you most likely need at least two sets will do fine, I think. Because what you can do from here is you can fan one out there, and you can fan one out there as well. So in the end of the day, on this line here, you'll be able to cover close to 100 meters with this one. What you do is you set up your eyelets. The trip wire will have to be at about knee level or a little below. If you're concerned about humans and your camp is there and your area of concern is in this direction, you of course put the eyelets on the other side of the trees so they will not be seen. Next, you'll of course have to set up your trip wire. You set it up from here out to the end destination, and you will not arm your device at any time while you're doing this. You just work backwards, so to speak. So you can see now it's set. The wire's running here. And I tested it, it works even on the last tree, about 40-45 meters from here. So what's basically gonna happen is like this. Somebody's gonna come, or something's gonna come. Boom. That's it. This can be done nicer looking, but this is for demonstration purposes only. So now I will unhook it, of course. So the flare is mounted, but this is not. It's activated, and I've of course double checked a few times with the tension on the wire and everything that it will not set it off, but of course there's a risk to it, so don't try this at home. So other cameras running down there, and there's only one thing to do. Wires down here, and that is to just walk and see what's gonna happen. And that is to just walk and see what's gonna happen. That was a tripwire 40-45 meters away. Most Russian hunters carry these, and some of the flares as well, of course, because they're very useful for signaling for help. In Denmark we use them at sea. Hunters don't use them because in Denmark you cannot get lost. But the thing is, with this whole kit for setting up, if it's a concern for you to setting up a perimeter alarm or alert, is that it doesn't take much space, it's not really heavy, and all the things, the eyelets, the steel wire, even these ones, they can also be used for a lot of other things. Eyelets can be used for improvised fishing rods and whatnot. I mean, there's endless possibilities with eyelets. Steel wire, you know, any good farmer can fix anything with steel wire. So guys, that was the little flare gun thing here, little flare gun hack. I intend to do some more, and some more videos of course. So see you in the next video, maybe with a new flare gun hack, who knows.